Hey, how you going and welcome. It's Friday the 16th of April and this is episode 6 of the Beers with Ben weekly show. Today on the show, Stephen Wells has decided to retire. Well, sort of. Haven't quite worked out what's happening there. We'll have a bit of a look forward to Sunday afternoon with the Cats playing the Kangaroos down at GMHBA. And we'll have a bit of a look back. We'll not rewind the clock to the 2011 season where the Cats won the premiership against Collingwood Magpies. So, grab your favourite drink, put on a nice warm pair of socks, let's go! How you going, Cats fans? It's Friday night, we're in a good mood, aren't we? We've got the Kangaroos on Sunday afternoon. We're all feeling a bit confident now. I was trying to just keep a lid on it for a little bit, but now, bang! I'm ready to go. Let's smash them. 100 points, nothing less. We're going to take them down. Anyway, so what's been going on in the news this week? Let me think. Hawkins, the media had him done, didn't they? But no, he got off. There was nothing to see there. Hawkins plays this week. That'll be good. Did look a little bit injured though, so we'll see. Apparently he trained okay, so hopefully he gets up and does all right. The biggest news of the week though, massive news. A fella called Stephen Wells has decided enough's enough and he's going to walk off into the sunset. Well, kind of. He's retiring, but he's taking on a lesser role. We don't really know what that looks like yet. I'd say he's probably the father figure role for the recruiting team or whatever that looks like, a senior coaching, the coaching director's role kind of thing with coaches, but with the recruiting team. So it looks like Andrew Mackey, and I can't remember the other bloke's name, might be stepping up, sharing that role moving forward. So, Stephen Wells, you've had a great run. We've really loved you. Every Geelong in Wells we trust. Hashtag in Wells we trust. I think he's been here for 24 years or something like that. Anyway, so it's been a long run. 3 premierships thanks to the teams he's built. It's not all down to the one person, but he just keeps pulling out these diamonds in the rough, doesn't he? So hopefully the list that we've got now, there's a few in there that in the next couple of years, we already know the guns that we've got, but in the next couple of years, hopefully see players like Myers and who else we got in the team. It's a young bloke, Francis Evans. He's a gun. Hopefully he has another good run, and there's a couple more other blokes that'll come to mind as well. But Wellsy, all the best, mate. Hopefully you hang around and you help the younger fellas with some of the bigger decisions at certain times of the year, and you're not completely lost to the club. I hate to see you go. Anyway, so ins this week hasn't been announced yet. Unfortunately, I kind of don't like it when we get a day's notice of the ins and the outs. But anyway, it looks like Parfitt's probably likely. Danger's almost 100% coming in, and Gary Rowan, there's no reason why he wouldn't come in. So both of them don't seem to be too injured from the practice match in the VFL at Deakin Oval last weekend. So looking forward to seeing those guys back. Interesting to see who goes out. You would imagine Dalhouse won't, but anyway, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what the teams look like the next tomorrow evening. You'd imagine. Hopefully the news breaks a little bit sooner so we can all get our heads around Dalhouse being in again, and Knuckle and Close getting dropped again, and Constable being relegated to the GFL or something like that. He just never wants. They never give him a chance, do they? But anyway, hang in there, Chuka. I'm sure you'll get your go at some stage or another. I don't know. The other one I'm hoping for is I'm going to keep banging on about this until it happens. Josh Jenkins, still on 149 games. Give the bloke his 150th. Come on, he deserves it. He's nearly kicked 300 goals as well. So he's sitting on about 296 at the moment. So I'm sure he'll smash that in the first quarter if you give him a run. So perfect opportunity. Cameron's not back yet, so why not give Josh Jenkins a go against North Melbourne? Hopefully they pick him, and it'd be nice to sort of cheer him out. And he deserves it. He's done a lot of good. He's tailed off a little bit in the last couple of years, but he's a good player. I remember watching him back in the Adelaide days. He was amazing. So good luck to him. Hopefully he gets there. If not this week, in the next few weeks anyway. Hopefully that'll give him an opportunity to bring up his 150. Hopefully you'll get there. I'm going to the game on the weekend. We've got our tickets. I think we're in the Gary Ablett Terrace somewhere around there. I think behind the goals. Down the river, no, the other end. It was the river, get mixed up. The city end. So we've got our tickets already, so we'll be getting there a little bit early to watch Gary and Harry to do their lap of honour, which will be great. Hopefully Stephen Wells gets to sit on the back of a car as well. That'll be nice to see him go around as well. It'd be good to have a farewell for Gary. We didn't get to watch him at all last year, unless you were lucky enough to be up in Brizzy and see him Yeah, I don't think we had any games in Geelong, but yeah. Anyway, we didn't really get to see Gary in his farewell year, which is a bit of a shame. Other than on the telly, so it'd be nice to see farewell him and Harry Taylor. Both of them got 2 premierships for us, and Harry was in, I think, 3 grand finals. I think from memory. Yeah, 2008 as well. Yeah, it wasn't in the 2007 one, so they're both champions of the club. Both one. Well, Gary's not a one club player. He came back to Geelong, didn't he? So we'll call him a one club player. We'll forget about those dark years that he went away to the Gold Coast Suns. Anyway, we love you, Gaz. That's all that matters. And another announcement during the week: Aaron Black, who was on our senior list on the AFL list for a while, he's been named the VFL captain. So, really, really optimistic about how the team's going to go this year. I'm really hoping that we'll be able to make the finals again. And it's great when we've got the AFL team and the VFL team going well. So, good luck to our VFL boys for their season, which kicks off soon, and good luck to Aaron Black in your role. I think vice captain might be Darcy Lang, who was on our list a few years ago as well, and just come back to G-Town to play in our VFL team as well. So good luck to those 2 boys in their senior captaincy roles. Hopefully you have a good year and the VFL boys go really well. That'd be fantastic to see. In AFLW news, well done to Amy McDonald on winning the Best and Fairest award for the club. I picked Meg McDonald. She came second. Really happy for Amy though. She had a great year as well. It was a tough year for the girls, but there's some positives that come out of it, especially the younger girls that are coming through. And we get Nina Morrison, good old Nemo, back next year. Hopefully she's fitting well. I think she's going to be doing a bit of VFLW footy in the next few weeks. Hopefully she's fit and firing, ready to go. It'd be good to see her run around again, get a bit of the pill and come back next year fit and firing, because we really need her. And the girls missed her clearly this year. Unfortunately, she couldn't get on the park with the knee injury late the year before. Anyway, so we're still waiting on the announcements of the All-Australian team, which I think are going to be in a week or so's time from now. I think, maybe half a week from now. So I've got a few girls up for that. Hopefully they go okay. I think they're in the squad, so the team will be announced in a few days' time. So good luck to those girls. I think it's what is it? I can't remember their names now. It'll come back to me later. Anyway, Meg McDonald's definitely one of them. I think Becky Webster. She might have been in the under. I think she's in the under 22 squad. So anyway, good luck to all the girls there. I think what else is in the news at the moment? We talked about Stephen Wells. I think a couple of the boys are out of contract at the minute. So I think Henry might have just signed on. I read. So still got to get pen on paper for Brian Myers, unless it's already happened and we don't know about it. And sometimes they do these things and they just sort of roll it out, sort of parcel out the news over the next few weeks, just when we need especially if we have a loss or something like that, parcel out the good news story. So Brian puts pen to paper. Cam Guthrie, clearly he's going to be with us forever. Hopefully, he's due to get paid big bucks soon, so hopefully he doesn't leave. And we've got Buse and Colin Ashton, Special K. Hopefully those guys will hang around, and I think Atkins as well, Rory's brother. I don't think they're related, but anyway, Adkins as well. So there's a few guys out of contract every year. There is, I guess. So hopefully we lock all them in, and we'll see how we go. So anyway, looking ahead until Sunday, just scrolling up on my screen here. So we've got Cats versus North. So that'll be an interesting game. I think that's a 4:40 start on the Sunday afternoon. There's the VFL's curtain raisers on before that, so we're good to get along and see a bit of that game. And as I said before, the Gary and Harry farewell tour, and hopefully Stephen Wells gets on the back of a car as well. That'd be nice. Last time the Cats, we got up by 33, about 5 goals. Wasn't a great game, I suppose. We played okay, did enough. Myers killed it, kicked 4 goals that game, and I think Hawkins might have kicked 3 or so as well. So both of those guys, the forward line was clicking pretty well. But maybe the defence was a bit leaky. Only 33 points. They weren't travelling that well North last year, so it'd be nice to do a bit of a. I'm still concerned about our midfield at the moment, so hopefully we tighten up that and the forwards put a bit of pressure on so it doesn't get down the other end as quick as well. So hopefully, we'll see what happens there, I guess. That was I think Ben Brown last time we played him, Ben Brown might have got injured as well, so he limped off at one stage. I think there's a knee injury or something he might have got. So anyway, look, Cats on paper, the Cats are clearly red hot favourites. We've won at least, looking back at the recent history, we've won at least the last 5 games against them. Last one wasn't a blowout by any stretch, but you'd be pretty silly to put your money on North Melbourne this week, I would have thought. So anyway, I think I'll be picking the Cats. I'll be looking forward to the Cats having a reasonably large win. I don't want to come away from this game with a 15-point win at all. I'll be very grumpy on my post-game review video, I would imagine. Even if we get the win, I'll try to find some positives. But no, I'm expecting the boys to win by anything less than 50, and you'd be a little bit disappointed, I would have thought. I know we get greedy sometimes as Cat supporters, but I'd hope for a little bit more. Anyway, as I promised, I'm going to have a bit of a look back at the 2011 season. It was a great year. Cats won the premiership against Collingwood. I think that year we had 19 wins and 3 losses. How cool would it be to get 19 wins again? I can't remember. Those days were so good. Not a year went by almost that we didn't get 17 wins, 18 wins. You'd be lucky to get 14 or 15 wins these days with this team. But, I think we all took that for granted during that little era. 3 losses. Oh, my God, I can't believe we lost that game. These days, if you lost 3, you'd be loving it, wouldn't you? So it was a pretty good year for our boys. I think we went on a bit of a run sort of after the first third of the year, just kind of killed it in the second half, second 2/3 of the year. Couple of debutants that are still going around from that year. We had Cam Guthrie, who was our 23rd pick. Alan Bundy Christensen, he debuted that year as well. He was picked 40 I think the year before he might have been. Nathan Vardy had a run. He's still going. He's playing tonight actually in the West Coast game. Who else do we have that year? Joshy Cowan. He's no longer with us. Couldn't quite get a spot in the side on a regular enough basis, and had a few injuries as well along the way. And Mitch Brown, who he was a good VFL player for us. Didn't quite crack it. It was a tough side to get into in those days, and then had a reasonably good career at Essendon as well. So that was pretty good. Best game, it's pretty hard to forget this one, but we beat Melbourne by 186 points. And I think we killed the coach. Oh, I shouldn't say that. No, the coach was the Melbourne coach. Didn't last after that game. I'm not sure when he got sacked, probably at 3/4 time. But the players had clearly stopped playing for him, and he wasn't much. I've forgotten his name. Oh, geez, I've lost my memory tonight. I'm really struggling. I shouldn't do these podcasts after 8 o'clock. I usually do them middle of the afternoon or something like that. So they struggled that game, and that was a bit of a bad one. The game, probably the worst game of the year, and there really wasn't too many. We only lost 3 games, but it was probably the West Coast game, I suppose. We got out, we lost to them over there, I think it was, and we were down by about 40 at one point. I think that was we lost the week before as well, so it was a bit of a downer, losing 2 weeks on the trot. So it was a bit of worrying signs at that stage. But clearly after that, we didn't really look back on the season and it just went crazy. So, that was probably the worst thing that happened all year. Had a couple of milestones that year. Probably the biggest one for us was the Matty Scarlett 250 game. He was huge for us. Went on to play a couple more seasons. I can't remember how many. Might have played one more year after that from memory. Maybe a couple. Yeah, can't remember. Jeez, my memory is shot today, guys. Sorry about this. Boris Corey Enright played his 200th, and Chappie and Bartel did as well. Joshy Hunt and Big Mac, Andrew Mackey, played their 150th games, and a fellow you might know by the name of Joel Selwood played his 100th game back then. Also Stokesy and Shannon, Monty Burns and Trav Varco played their 100th game as well. So lots of big names there. It was a big year of milestones that year. It's crazy. We had 3 All-Australians that year. We had Matty Scarlett. We had Ned Kelly, James Kelly that year as well, and Boris Enright. Enright was, I don't know, he might have been his second or third by that point. Scarlett had a bunch at that stage as well. A couple of records we broke that year, or one major record that we broke that year was 86 wins from 100 matches, from our last 100 matches, including 29 consecutive wins at Kardinia Park, and that's crazy. You'd never see that ever again. 29 wins in a row at the one venue, even at Kardinia Park. I don't know how many we've won in a row at the moment. Probably not much. I think we lost last year against Carlton. Oh my God, how did we lose that game? Anyway, we still made the grand final, so we're doing okay. 29 wins in a row, 86 games out of 100 through that stretch. Absolutely insane. Had a few goal of the year nominees. Had Jimmy Bartel in round 4, I think it was. Stevie J round 15. And what do we have? A couple of mark of the year noms as well. So Bartel again round 3, Stevie J round 4, Pod Sadley round 8. Geez, we had a few actually. Vardy round 11, Monty Burns round 23, and Wodger in round 24. So lots of mark of the year noms there. I might do a little separate video about that. Just post that through the week as well if I get a chance. I didn't remember this one, but apparently Joel Selwood got suspended for 4 weeks for a hit on Brent Guerra in the Cats Hawthorn game. So I'm going to trying to find some footage of that. I couldn't find that during anywhere. So if anyone's got footage of that incident, maybe it was off camera, but anyway, he got done for 4 weeks. Went to tribunal, still guilty. Oh well, didn't see him for a little while. But anyway, so that was 2021. So anyway, I'm going to keep this video pretty short today. It's Friday night, so I'm going to go back and watch the rest of the footy. Looking forward to the Cats game on Sunday. So hopefully I'll be firing and ready to make another celebratory Cats review video for everyone. And thanks again if you've got through this video. Thanks for watching it all the way through. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. More importantly, if you could let someone know about the show, that'd be really great. Really appreciate that. If you could just let your Cats friends know about the show, and whether they like it or not, that's okay. But maybe just give it a shot. Always welcome a bit of feedback. I've got a couple of surprises coming up in the next few weeks, which I hope will be pretty interesting for people that watch the show. Look forward to that. I'll probably make some announcements on that in the coming weeks or so. So yeah, a couple of things lined up. Ready to go, and we're pretty excited about. But anyway, thanks again for watching. We'll see you in a few days' time. Go Cats!